Bridge. This is something he grew up with and lived with.
Right.
You know, he said he watched it being built in 1977.
And mentioned that could have been him on that bridge this morning.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. We're going to go back now to Alexis Davila, who is down on the opposite side of the bridge. Alexis, can you tell us anything more?
I mean, it's something I never thought I would have to say, but the Francis Scott Key Bridge is completely gone. A bridge that was here since 1977 is now completely gone. We know that a big portion of it is actually even submerged underwater here. You saw in that gripping video earlier where a container ship hitting the bridge, knocking off its lights off. Some of the cargo still on the bridge, some of it hanging. We saw even a bit as we zoomed in this morning, some of the shadows of the ship itself, a little bit of the bridge still hanging up, little parts of it. But this morning you're seeing a lot of just the law enforcement that are here, flashing lights, helicopters that are monitoring this area, trying to deter any type of traveler to come through this area. Just to talk a little more of the Francis Scott Key Bridge and understand the impact this really is here. This is a 1.6 mile bridge that is now gone. 31,000 vehicles tend to take this bridge on a daily basis to get around this Baltimore harbor area. Understand that this really is for a way for people to get across the Patapsco River so they can reach even to I-695. And now that it is not an option whatsoever, they are encouraging people to avoid this area, take 895, 95 instead. Just to understand too a little bit more when it comes to the trucks, a lot of the trucks use this area because they cannot go through those tunnels, and many of them tend to have hazardous material. So now there's a big question as also how will that happen as we continue on with the discussion of the true impact this has in our community and for so much more beyond this area. So many questions that we have. We are waiting to learn maybe more about this information of this investigation here as we are expecting political leaders here. Mayor Brandon Scott's supposed to be on his way here as well. We are working to learn more as we know that there's rescue efforts underway right now. And just to put into perspective of how cold it is this morning, you see me wearing a glove. You can only imagine then how cold the water is this morning too for anybody who has been submerged underneath. Reporting live, I'm Alexis Davila for WJC.
Okay, Alexis, thank you very much. The Key Bridge, obviously, an important part of the transportation system here in Maryland, not just affecting the port, but looking over on the map here, we're talking Hawkins Point all the way over to Edgemere, which is a neighborhood now that has been effectively cut off, at least by this particular route.
Absolutely. Now we're going to check back in with Amy Quada, who's on the other end in the Hawkins Point area. Amy, what are you learning now? Hey guys, yeah, this is just a massive response, multiple working parts, moving parts during the situation. Again, this is a very active scene out here. This is the Fort Smallwood and Fort Armistead Road. It's still about a mile away from even getting any type of vantage point up the Francis Scott Key Bridge, but we did hear from Baltimore City Fire Chief PIO Kevin Cartwright, who spoke with CNN, who says that there are now rescue efforts for about 20 people underway. We're seeing a massive response actually come in right now, so you might be hearing the sirens and the flashing lights right now. Step out so that photographer Greg can show what's happening right now. But again, this area is blocked off for traffic. There are rescue crews. We see a type of rescue boat. Actually, this is from Howard County. Again, we've been seeing response crews from all across Maryland, as far as PG County, Howard County, Anne Arundel, Baltimore City County. So they are coming out here with that rescue boat right now that I assume they're going to take out onto the water because there are current rescue efforts underway. Again, we heard from Baltimore City Fire Chief Kevin Cartwright. It was originally 7 people searching for at least, but we heard him say on CNN that now there's about 20 people that rescue efforts are underway for. We did do some digging on the cargo ship that collided with the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Is named Dolly. It was flying under the flag of Singapore. We were told that it collided around 1:30 this morning. We spoke with multiple community members who came out here on scene, some even in tears, just in pure shock, because they do take this route every single day. It's been out here, it's been up for decades now, about 50 years. It was built in the late 70s. It's just, a lot of people are just kind of out of words, speechless about seeing those videos, those images of that collapse. It's just so devastating to take in. Again, this is about 1.6
guys, this is I mean, this is a big deal.
in the Cashapp River right now, underwater. And again, extensive.
This is a crucial bridge here in Baltimore.
Massive response. Again, people are asked to avoid 695, take alternate routes this morning. Angela Foster will keep you guys updated on that. But we will continue to work the scene, talk to more people out here, and find out as more information as we can, and bring you the very latest on air and online on WJZ.com. But for now, reporting live, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.
Amy, thank you very much. Of course, we've been pointing out the fact that this particular bridge is more than just something that is affected, is going to affect more than just a port. We're talking about neighborhoods here.
Yes.
Looking here at our map, we have Dundalk, Edgemere, Sawyers Point, Hawkins Point.
Yeah,
and of course,
we all rotate, man. We all take this bridge at times.
Under the bridge, over the bridge. We've got a massive situation.
It's a major
this is huge.
Region, not just two cities or two towns.
You know, prayers to the families, man.
I want to reiterate what Baltimore City.
This is crazy.
PIO Kevin Cartwright said this morning. Details, of course, he has been revealing to us out the morning as many as possibly 20 people.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Video here of the actual collapse that happened around 1:30 this morning. We now know that the name of the ship is called Dolly, out of Singapore, with at least flying a Singapore flag. And the other thing too is we don't know if anyone on board the ship has been.
Look at that. You see that fire down there? The kind of in the middle to the right.
In the Patapsco River, colliding with a column of the Key Bridge, causing this collapse that you've been seeing in this video. The bridge entirely collapsing. Search and rescue crews, they are out in the water now searching for up to 20 people. We've seen so many different entities.
I mean, honestly, hearing that there was only 20 people in there, I mean, 20 people is 20 people, right? But that bridge can be a lot more filled.
And we also saw in Amy's live shot there, Howard County is involved as well. So this is the point that all the agencies being called in right now, this is more than just the city of Baltimore can handle by itself. It has a wonderful crew that does water rescues, but clearly they need the resources of as many agencies as they can possibly get at this very moment.
And we're just taking that brief look at the aerial view from the chopper as well, of the scene from above, which will show more when it becomes daylight as well. We're going to check in with.
That's what I'm afraid, man. Once daylight hits, you know, you're really going to see some stuff.
Yeah, Mike, obviously our investigative reporter has a lot of contacts throughout a number of different agencies right now. Do we have Mike at this moment?
Yes, Vic, we are here in the Baltimore County side. We're not far from the port, and this is where the Key Bridge should be. And a lot of people heard the explosion. It woke them out of bed. I want to bring in Kylie, and we're in this little neighborhood kind of near the water, a little pocket of homes. And so you were sleeping. You, just after 1 o'clock, you heard.
Yeah, hold on one sec, chat. I'm going to set this up, and then I'm going to... Yeah, I'll be right back.
I didn't know what was going on because it wasn't expected to be an earthquake or a storm or anything.
And describe what you're seeing out here. I mean, I can see some helicopters in the air, a few rescue boats in the distance. What have you seen as far as response out here?
I've seen, the fire department, driving by, speeding, sirens, lights, helicopters. It's been a lot.
As someone who, lives so close to the bridge, how unbelievable is this to you that it is gone now?
I wasn't expecting it at all. I never thought this would happen, especially in 2024. Wow.
And I know everyone's thinking about those, first responders and anyone who may need rescue, who may be in that water. I mean,
oh my gosh, 20 people are possibly in the water right now. All we can do is pray for those families and whoever was on the bridge and hope there's people who survived it.
I mean, it's just unimaginable. Did you know when you first heard that explosion, did you run out here to see what it was? Did you look on social media?
I sat up out of my bed, seeing my grandfather run out, but I was so tired. I laid back down, and then my grandmother and my grandfather came out here, and my grandmother came back in the house and said, "Kai, the bridge collapsed." I said, "What? Is that what the, shaking and the noise was?" She said, "Yeah," and then Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. And it's just videos. Someone took a slow motion video, and it kind of looked like from here, but
It's incredible, though. When you look at that video, what was your reaction when you saw that bridge collapse?
in the slow motion, it's the fact that you can see exactly when the boat itself hit it, and like you can see it all. The bridge hitting it and how slow it just collapsed, and it was wow. Like,
Thank you very much, Kylie, for joining us and speaking about this. Such a tragedy. And this bridge has been a part of all of our lives. I mean, it opened in 1977. It's one of the major bridges in the Baltimore area. And I tell you, we've traveled from the Anne Arundel County side through to the Baltimore County side here. We were over by Quarterfield Road on the other side. And there are signs up when you're on the, whether you're on the BW Parkway or you're on the Beltway saying, you know, you can't go past this point, and they have got all those little roads blocked off because we were trying to get around by Fort Armstead Park and we couldn't get over there, so that's why we ended up going through the Harbor Tunnel and coming back around here to the Baltimore County side. And let me also say that it's cold out here. This is extraordinarily difficult work as these rescue crews and first responders try to save people in this frigid water. And again, it's just unbelievable that this happened. Again, just 1 o'clock.
You did.
Key Bridge collapsing here, and we still don't have a full idea.
Justin
of
said he heard me
exactly
cracking up
happened.
Pepsi.
And there are a number of questions in the days ahead about the engineering of the bridge, about that ship, the dolly, and I know that will take weeks and months to piece all that together. But we've heard statements on social media from the mayor and the Baltimore County executive saying that they are working with the emergency crews to try to piece together exactly what happened. But just a tragedy here at the Key Bridge. Nick?
Of course, you've also talked to other people in the area who have witnessed what happened this morning. What are some of the different things that people are actually saying about what occurred this morning around 1:30?
I mean, I think you just heard some of it is that disbelief that people cannot believe the bridge is gone. A lot of people's phones were going off, but for the people in this community, they actually heard and felt it. They were shaken out of bed, not knowing exactly what happened. So it's that disbelief, and a lot of people are just waking up to this just incredible news that the bridge is no longer here. And so many of us have traveled on that bridge probably hundreds of times, never thinking that anything like this would ever happen. And I know there's a lot of investigation to do, but it's just that shock.
It's going to be crazy. The tunnels are going to be packed now.
Watching us on the news and you see those videos of the actual collapse and how quickly it unfolded. It is just
Love you. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's huge. Like, I don't know. That's, there's really not much to say. For our area, that bridge is absolutely crucial for multiple things. Hold on one second. Yeah, that bridge is crucial. It kind of takes a lot of traffic off of the tunnel. So the first thing I thought of, man, is hopefully there wasn't a lot of people on that bridge this morning. It was 1:30 in the morning, so hopefully, there's not a lot of people, but even 20, man, even if they're saying, I think the number they're at right now is 20, even 20 people, man, I mean, that sucks on multiple levels. Screw traffic and screw, what that's going to do to the city for years and years. Sorry, guys, I know you can't see me. just the fact that, you know, multiple people lost their lives this morning and had no control over it. You know, can you imagine being on a fucking bridge and then it just falling, you know? And like, everybody thinks that whenever you take a bridge, you always have that thought in your head, like, oh, what if this bridge just collapsed right now, you know? And then it actually does. You know, it's you know, I don't know. I don't know. This is gonna be a weird day for the city. Yeah, I don't really I don't really know what else to say. I hope they pull some people out of the water. I hope that that, you know, some people make it. I hope no children, you know. Alright, anyway, read my comment about ship being too large. I was super curious about that detail. Yeah, it did look big. But, you know, I will say, I mean, I don't know. We get big bridges, boats go under there all day long. The port of Baltimore is right there. I don't know. I really don't know what to say, man. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but, you know, to wake up and hear this news, you know, to hear it anywhere, right, would have been kind of shocking or you know, heartbreaking. But the fact that it happened, you know, in my city, you know, a bridge that I've taken, you know, hundreds of times, you know what I mean? Hundreds of times I've been over this bridge. You know, bro, Poker goes over that bridge almost every day. Sometimes he'll take the tunnel, but almost every day Poker will take that bridge, man. I don't know. My thoughts and prayers are just with those people that you know, fell and that you know, that are in the water. And my only hope is that, you know, they pull some of these people out and they make it and they're alive. You know, a bridge can be rebuilt, you know, that it's a huge hit for our area for sure, but you know, a bridge can be rebuilt, but, you know, those people, you know, they're not going to get their lives back. And yeah, this is a rough one, man. This is a rough one to wake up to. This is, you know, I woke up and I saw somebody post, right? But it's like a crackhead that I know, and I'm like, this bitch is just tripping, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, this bitch is just tripping, like, fuck are you talking about? The bridge is gone, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, I fucking get on, and I see it, and, I shared the video on my Facebook. Yeah, absolutely devastating. So, yeah, dude, by chance, do you know how high that bridge is? The cold weather and night, just tragic thing. It hits so close to home because you take that bridge. That's wild, man. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like they have people from multiple different counties, city, heading down there. So, As you guys were able to see for a few minutes, they were bringing in boats to you know, get in the water. Hey, I got to go, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.